The video lesson that you're about to look at, the 5 jazz chord types, is the fundamental that we start with when we want to learn how to read from fake books, from lead sheet charts, and put chords with melody. So this is the starting place. You have to learn these basic chords, and then we learn what to do with them. Now, when we learn the chords, we're learning them here in this video in their basic position. 1, 3, 5, 7. 4-note chord. Very simple, basic jazz chord, just 4 notes going up to the 7th. Then you have to learn how to break them up in what we call open voicings, put some of the notes in the left hand, some in the right hand. And you have to learn how to invert them. When you invert them, then you can put them under melodies where you need them. The next videos following this one that are connected to this video are how to use them when we're reading fake books and reading from lead sheets. That's one of the primary goals in playing by chord concept on piano, is how to put melody and chords together. No matter what direction you go in music, no matter who you study with, what kind of music you work on, you want to know these 5 basic jazz chord types, how to make them. Even if you're not ace at them and you don't have them mastered, you want to know how to make them so that all of your music will make more sense no matter what kind of music you're into. Even classical music, you can analyze it all back to these 5 basic chord types. What we do is we start with any note. We'll start with C. That's always a good place to start. And we'll build a major 7 chord. So we make a C major triad, and then we double the thumb up here with the little finger. We're only playing 3 notes really, so we're going to make it a 4-note chord by lowering the little finger now. So it looks like that. That's how you find the major 7. We double the root note and then bring the little finger down, and there's a major 7 chord. So we can do that any place. Let's go down to B flat and try it. So you first make a B flat triad, B flat major chord, and double the thumb up here with your little finger. Now we can find a major 7 chord by just lowering the little finger 1/2 step. The nearest note it can come to, we've got a B flat major 7 chord. I'll do it one more time here as an example on A flat. Find an A flat triad and double the thumb. Now bring the little finger down to the next nearest note it can come to, and that's an A flat major 7. Okay, once we have the ability to make a major 7 chord, we can walk through all of the chords, because we're just going to change 1 finger at a time. And here's how it works. Let's go to a C major 7 to start with. This is our first chord, and from here we start changing just by lowering 1 note 4 different times. We're going to lower the top note, the major 7, we're going to lower it down here. It becomes C dominant 7 now. And then we're going to lower the 3rd, lower this note in the chord, it becomes C minor 7. Now we're going to lower the 5th down 1/2 step, C minor 7 flat 5. Now we're going to lower this top note, the 7, down 1 more time. It becomes C diminished, a 4-note diminished chord. Technically a diminished 7 chord, but we can just call it a diminished. So there's the 5 possible chord types available from a C note. And let me just play the sound for you again. Major 7, dominant 7, minor 7, minor 7 flat 5, C diminished. So we can take this and apply this concept anywhere. And what we're going to do is go down in whole steps to make it a really satisfying exercise. And by whole steps, I mean we're on C. We're going to go down to B flat for our next starting point. And then after we're done with B flat, we're going to go down 1 more whole step to A flat, then go down a whole step to G flat, to E, to D, and back to C. Now what this is about is organizing the practice, organizing the exercise so that you don't lose track of where you are, because it's pretty easy to lose track of where you are when you're first starting out. You forget which note you came from. But this organizes us in a real orderly way. We get through 6 notes by coming down in this whole tone scale. got a real kind of a spooky sound to it. That's 6 notes. Now there's only 12 notes in music, and this is 6 of them organized in a nice orderly fashion. We get 6 notes, and when we're done with these 6 notes, we'll go to the other half of the possible notes. It's another whole tone scale that starts up here. We'll start it on the C sharp and come down in whole steps, going from here to here to here to here to here to here. It's 6 more notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that covers every note there is. 6 and 6 makes 12, and there's only 12 notes. So that's one of the whole tone scales, and the other one is here. You may have heard this in... It's a real fun kind of a spooky sound. But it's a great practice organization method to practice things going down in whole steps. So that's what we're going to do. We started on C. We're going to go down a whole step to B flat. Find a B flat triad. If you don't know what it is right away, just use your ear to sort it out till you find the B flat triad. And then double the thumb up here with the little finger. Now we find the major 7 by bringing the little finger down to the nearest note it can come to. We've got a B flat major 7. Now we lower the little finger again to make B flat dominant 7. Lower the 3rd here to make B flat minor 7. Lower the 5th to make B flat minor 7 flat 5. Lower the little finger again to make B flat diminished. Okay, one more time on A flat. We go down a whole step to A flat. First locate the triad, double the thumb. Now to get our first chord, we bring that little finger down to the nearest note it can come to. A flat major 7. Bring the little finger down again. A flat dominant 7. Bring the 3rd down. A flat minor 7. Bring the 5th down. A flat minor 7 flat 5. Bring the 7 down again for A flat diminished. So we're proceeding through. We've covered 3 of the notes so far: C, B flat, and A flat. Then we're going to come down here to F sharp or G flat, E, and D. Now let's take our 5 chord types and put them into an exercise that will let us practice them through all of the keys on the piano in a very satisfying and musical exercise. I'll just play it for you, and then we'll go back and make sure we understand it. Starting on C, I'm going to walk through 5 chord types and go down to B flat, walk through 5 chord types, and so on. And I'll just play one note down here to start with in the left hand, and I'm going to play 6 counts up here in my right hand. By that I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Down to B flat. Down to A flat. Okay, I'll describe what I'm doing a little more closely. I've started up here with the C major 7, and I'm playing this 6 beats on every one. We could play any rhythm we wanted to, but this is one that I think is kind of fun to start with. So we're taking it C major 7, and lower the little finger, C dominant 7, lower the 3rd, C minor 7, lower the 5th, C minor 7 flat 5, lower C diminished. I go down, do the same thing again. Major 7, B flat dominant 7, B flat minor 7, B flat minor 7 flat 5, B flat diminished. Go down another whole step. A flat major 7, A flat dominant 7, A flat minor 7, A flat minor 7 flat 5, A flat diminished. Go down another step. F sharp major 7. F sharp dominant 7, F sharp minor 7. I often sit down to the piano and just play chords. And I don't feel like playing a song, or I don't know what song I want to play, and I just enjoy the sound of the chords. And I can be creative. I can make up a new combination of chords, new to me, New for this morning, you know, I sit down and say, well, what's that and what's that? And it's kind of neat. Chords for chord's sake. Beautiful music. You're making music. It doesn't have to be, you know, the regimen of learning a song, which is certainly what we all want to do. But it's another creative place just to play with the chords, mess around with them, mix them up, make them sound like music, not like fundamentals you've got to go through to achieve this other goal. Let's take the major 7 chords and just enjoy the sound of this chord, the major 7. I'm going to play it in 2 hands. Big chord, 8 notes, 4 here, 4 here. And let's go down a whole step, break it up. I'm playing with the pedal. I'm always playing with the pedal. So it keeps ringing when I let go of the... So I hope you get the idea. My suggestion is it's all white notes when we play the A minor 7. And it's the same if we go up a 4th to the D minor 7, all white notes. And one more time if we go up another whole step to E, all white notes. So this should be easy to remember. It's very unique. We don't see this much on the piano where we've got absolutely matching formations with 3 chords. There are a few places where we have 2 chords with matching hand formations, but not with 3. Let's look at a couple of places for the dominant chord where we have matching hand combinations. If we take a C dominant chord, dominant 7, it's white, 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 black. If we go up a 4th, we have the same combination, white, 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 black. So this combination of chords, very familiar sound for us. It's not the best inversion for how to play these chords together, but still we can hear the sound is familiar. It's used in blues a lot. This combination of 1 to 4, this. Very common. On my website, you're going to see that there are a few categories coming down after this one of learning the 5 basic chords. One of them is playing with open voicings under melody, and the other one is playing with inversions under melody. So this is 2 distinct ways to use these 5 basic jazz chords, finding out how to break them up, how to use them, utilize them now to play standards with.